I've been supporting Burnley for quite a long time, on and off. I mean, it goes back really when I first started. My earliest recollections were going back into the sort of 69, sorry, the 59, 60, 61 seasons. And the thing I remember the most, and it wasn't, I didn't actually go to the match, and I was standing as a child in Crawshay Booth watching Burnley coming back after playing Spurs in the FA Cup and losing to them. But, you know, all I could see was supporters going up the hill and all the way down the hill, just full of them there, and you thought we'd won the World Cup, never mind lost. I mean, they were just so proud of the team, and that's one of my earliest memories, and it sort of stays with you after that. A number of matches that I do remember, one of them was when we played West Ham, in actual fact, and it was Bobby Moor was playing, and I just remembered what a marvellous player he was. And this one particular instance, he went past about 3 of our players and he stopped and he actually pulled his pants down. And I thought, yeah, and then he went on with the ball, and I thought, yeah, what a player. I just thought it was great, and at that time we had players like Kindon, who was a very good player. But I just remember him, and I thought it was marvellous. But another game I once remember, and this was the last game that I ever came off the match early, and that was a Boxing Day. We were playing Liverpool, and I think that was about the 60-61 season, and we were losing 5-0. And I was a lot younger then, and I thought, I'd had enough of this, it's a load of rubbish. And I was just walking in front of the ground on the way home, and suddenly I heard this almighty cheer, and we scored, and we got on, and I thought, I've missed that. I've missed that goal. And that's, you remember some funny things going back, and then sort of moving on from that. Another game I remember was the season afterwards, we got relegated with Blackpool, but we actually beat them 1-0. I felt pleased at that. I mean, we got relegated, but at least we beat the team that came down with us. Some of the things that I remember about following Burnley later on was when we got promoted into the second division, as the real name is. Our first game was to Bolton away, and I remember we actually drew the game, and it was a good game. We played well. But what I really remember was, as we were going down the motorway, all I could see in front of us was coaches and coaches. And when I looked behind, all I could see again was coaches. And I thought, this is marvellous. You know, a little town like us. And as far as the eye could see, there was nothing but coaches. And the same feeling was, if you'd ever been to a Huddersfield ground, when you come out of that, there's a spiral road that goes up. And when we hit the bottom of it, I looked up and all I could see was these coaches, all these Burnley coaches. And then when I got to the top of the hill and looked down, all I could see again was just coaches. And I thought, just how many coaches have we brought here? You know, it was just such a great feeling. It really made you feel good.